So hey you all, I am here with another story, and the story I will be telling is about me, my mom. And I just want to get right into that. Me and my mom, we don't have a relationship. I was younger when this happened. I remember sitting with the Lord one day and I asked him to bring back to my remembrance what happened of the story between me and my mom and my dad, but it was really me and my mom. And basically I began to remember certain events in my life. So basically I just remember I was in the room, and when I was in the room, my mom, she had a belt and I was getting a whooping. And basically, how she whooped me, like my parents was the type of parents that when they whoop, if you move, they still gonna whoop you. And it's up to you to be still or they're gonna whoop you anywhere. So I end up falling and I was still getting a whooping. So I end up, end up getting back up, put my hands, on a bed, because I remember her bed was like this, and the dresser was right here and my mom was right here. I was right here, of course, getting a whooping. So my mom ended up, whooping me and things like that. And then I ended up falling behind the dresser. So I had bruises all over me. So mind you, I remember what I had on. I had on a white shirt with blue jean overalls. Yeah, it was blue jean overalls. And I'm telling y'all, like, when y'all have a relationship with God, the Lord will reveal. So I just remember going to school. It was nap time, and basically the teachers was already like, checking me out, like spectating or whatever, I think that's how you say it, just checking me out and things like that. They would do that to all the children. And don't ask me how I remember this, just know God will reveal. So basically I just remember them, it was nap time, laid down, went to sleep, and then I just remember the lady was all like, what happened to you? And then of course I'm a kid, so I end up telling her what happened. My mommy ended up whooping me. I got a whooping, this, and then boom. So I ended up laying back down and they brung people in to take pictures. So I'm laying down. When they brung the people in, they like took the cover off me, told me to stand up, and they was taking pictures and things like that. And I was all like, after that, they ended up calling my mom. And my mom, like, they was just, I remember them standing there. It was my mom, my dad was right here, and the people was right here, like around us. And then they was just explaining to them everything what happened and things like that. And y'all, I remember this story because my mom hold this story and this grudge against me, and she will not let it go. But in our reality, what I want to say is that in this, I feel like that my mom was wrong for this, because she whooped me instead of talking to me, instead of like, having a conversation and things like that. Though I was a kid, though I made mistakes, that doesn't mean for you to whoop a kid until, like, a kid had bruises on them. That's just how I felt. And then after that, like, when I end up getting a whooping, we in a car, and I remember the place like we was at, and that place is still there to this day. That place is still there. So basically, we end up stopping, and my mom was like furious. So that's when I don't know what happened between the conversation. I just remember what happened when I got a whooping, all that stuff that led up to them taking pictures. So with this story, some people don't know this story. Some people, my mom told this story too. And even my family members, like, they hold this grudge against me too, because, oh yeah, I forgot this. I was about to get taken away from my family because of this incident. And when I asked God, I said, God, why does my mom hold a grudge against me over something that she done to me? That didn't make sense to me. So I was just like, okay, Lord, I'm going to let that go. So this is something I want to explain to you all. Having a relationship with God is so important. And the Lord ended up revealing to me what really happened between me and my mom, because I was curious. I was like, Lord, what really happened between me and my mom? Why is it every time we have a family, argument or whatever the case may be, like my whole family, like even on my mom's side, like they'll bring that incident up and be like, yeah, your mom still hold that incident against you and things like that. She hasn't forgiven you and that. And when God revealed to me what really happened, I was just like, oh, okay. And you guys, more of the story, what happened was I ended up getting in trouble for something. I don't remember that. I only remember what God had revealed to me. And I just remember, like, when God revealed to me that, it was basically what I told y'all. I ended up getting a whooping, and when I fell behind the dresser. But I didn't have dresser bruises on me. I have belt bruises on me. And when I fell, my mom was still whooping me. And when she was still whooping me, that's when the whips was on me. So then after that, they ended up sending me to school. When they came in, they was questioning me even when I went to sleep. Then the child support, I don't know what it was, but it was just the children custody people, whatever they was. They came in to investigate of what really happened, and I was finna be taken away from my family. So in our reality, my mom blamed me for something that she has done to me, and I'm not mad at my mom because this happened a long time ago. And I'm just simply telling my story. You guys, some of these stories happened years ago. The Lord has just now, he's been telling me to do this, and I'm walking in obedience. And he's telling me to share my story because people need my story. So I am walking in obedience now. So this is my story. This is what I've been through, and this is what the Lord is bringing me out of. And I'm super excited to share my story, to share to y'all more of what I've been through and things like that, and how I overcame. And I just want to tell you all that you are not your mistakes. You are not who people label you are. And do not come into agreement or take the responsibility of what others has done to you. I'm not saying this out of hurt and pain. I feel like the Lord has healed me of this situation, because I received like fresh revelation, but not only that, the truth. And the truth was, it wasn't my fault that I was finna be taken away from my family. It was the fact that it was bruises on me, and I was blamed for something that my mom has done to me. And my mom held that against me. Like, I'm 25 years, she still hold it against me. But I want to let y'all know that is not the Father. That is the enemy. I'm not calling my mom the enemy, but I'm saying whenever someone is holding something against you, that is not of God at all. If they're holding an incident that they have done to you, it's because they feel guilty of what they have done, and they feel ashamed and condemned, and they don't want to take responsibility for their actions or their wrongdoing. So what they do, they place the blame on you. So this is what I want to encourage you. Sit with God, and also ask God to send someone on your journey to sit with you, to process that very hurtful thing that has happened to you. And once you do, you will begin to receive deliverance, healing, confirmation, understanding, and peace. I remember sitting down with a man, and I had to process something that happened between me and this girl. And it was because, like, I was a good friend to her, all these other things. And then when the Lord revealed to me what was the truth, I received healing. And it wasn't my fault that it happened. It was just the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And if you're not aware of what he's doing or the assignment that he has on your life, then hey. So that's why it's so important to be fully aware, fully observant, and obedient to the voice of God. So I will be sharing more of my story, and I hope this encouraged you all. And please stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video.